Alright guys, what's up? How's it going? Today is March 9th, Iron Man here, and today I have a case review. This is the green sort of neon silicone case from vanmobilegear.com. Again, if you do not know who this company is, I will have a link in the sidebar so you can go check them out. They do have a 15% discount code, which is all caps Iron Man. So if you're ever interested in any of these cases from Van Mobile Gear, including this one, you can go ahead and click and buy, and when you go to checkout, click in the coupon code and type in all caps Iron Man, and there you go, 15% off your entire purchase, whatever you're going to get. So let's go ahead and get on with this review. Don't mind the screen protector, it's a little messed up, actually, like really bad, but you know, bear with me here. With this case, the first thing that I noticed when I put this case on was how it lines up more than any other silicone case. And what I mean by that is, usually silicone cases are pushed back, they're right over the bezel, but this one, I don't want to get the reflection, but it comes up to the black. You can see when I let it go, it lines up straight with the black. So when I first put this on, I had doubts. I thought it was going to, you know, cut off some of the screen when I'm watching movies or listening to a music video, playing games, you know, pretty much everything in general with the iPod. And like I said, if I didn't say it, this is for the iPod Touch 2nd generation. And it actually didn't. It surprised me. It didn't do that at all. It didn't interfere with any screen, with the LCD whatsoever. It lines up like perfectly. They did this very precise. Like I always say with Van Mobile Gear, you know, they have great precision on, you know, how they make their cases, and they do it well. So, you know, they know what they're doing. They don't mess around when it comes to cases for the iPod Touch or iPhone. But like I said, this is like a green, kind of lime green, neonish kind of sorta. You guys know I'm colorblind, but I'm just giving you what I got. Case. The feel is really nice. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't in this lighting. Actually, I know you can't, even in high quality. But it has this texture. The design you can see, but like I said, I don't really think you can see. Maybe you can. This isn't really a great camera, and the lighting is not all that great either. But it kind of looks like, man, this is going to be a weird, you know. But if you've ever seen elephants, like an elephant, how their skin is like rough, but it has that texture feel. I know that's a weird example, but you know, it's the first thing that came to mind. But that's what it looks like. But it feels and looks cool. It gives, you know, obviously this bright color really stands out, so you're going to grab a lot of attention. In the back, you will notice that it is kind of clear. I mean, you can see the Wi-Fi spot, and you can see sort of the Apple dimming, but those weren't their intentions, so it's not meant to be clear. I'm just throwing that in there, you know, showing you guys. On the bottom, you will notice a lanyard hole, so you can pop in a lanyard. Like I said in my last video, the lanyards are very nice. They're a nice feature to have because, you know, it's not, that's a good length. So it's not going to, if you put a lanyard, it's not going to break and fall and snap, but I honestly wouldn't recommend it. It may or may not scratch the back of your iPod, depending, you know, if you have a bodyguard, zag, any of the thing of the sort. So then you're pretty much good to go. Now, the portholes are cut, you know, very nicely, very just perfect. You have your pin, you know, port right here. It's cut, you know, perfectly. You have your port right here for the head jack. Again, it's cut perfectly. There's no excess moving out for, you know, no reason. The volume rocker and the home switch lock button are, you know, easy to touch. I'm gonna, you know, give you an example right here. On, off, on, and off. Now, the texture, as you can see, isn't see-through, and it's rough. But when you go to the volume rocker or the home button, you can see it perfectly. Again, I don't think my macro's on either, but it has a rough texture, kind of thick, but when you go to the volume rocker and the home switch button, it kind of dips in, and it's a really thin. The material is a lot thinner than the actual case on the back, and the reason they did that is so you can have easy access on touching these ports. Let's go ahead and open this and give you an example of the volume rocker. You know, it's easy, simple. I can do this blindly, and oops, like I said, it's very easy to access. You can do this, you know, even blinded. You can just, there's no, there's no, oh, I can't see, I can't feel this. And I like this a lot better than, let's say, cutting this out and leaving it open, because this is protected, and it's very thin, and you can work with it. It's not interfering at all. You don't have to press any more pressure than you already do while pressing it, without it being there. So it's a really nice feature, and I like that. Now, the shock protection on this case, now this is a wood table. Now, it's not intended to be major shock protection. I mean, this isn't this style of case. Most silicone cases aren't. But, I mean, I wouldn't, if I had this case around, I've been using it for a little bit. If I had this case, using it out daily, every day, I wouldn't want to drop this higher than 3 feet, honestly, because that's cutting the line right there. This case, and these cases in general, aren't made to be major shock protection, but they are made, for the look of it. Obviously, the color is very bright, and it does have a perfect lay-on table design. As I stated in the beginning of the video, how it not only goes to the bezel, but it goes over the black. So the lay-on table design is perfect for this case. I'm not scared. You guys know how OCD I am, even with a screen protector. I can just lay it there and just forget about it. So it does have a perfect, just extremely perfect lay-on table design with the way that they, did this, how it lines up, a little more than most silicone cases. So you can lay that on the table, lay it on the flat surface, you're good to go. Laying it right here is good to go. These cases are meant for scratch proof as far as the back of the iPod goes and the lay-on table design. And, obviously for the design and the look. They have really bright colors. They have a variety of different colors you can choose from. And I will have the prices in the annotation as well as in the sidebar if you want to go check that out as well. This is pretty much, it's easy to get on and off. Like I said, sorry for the camera move. It is a silicone case. It's not a lint catcher at all on the outside. But if you have this in your pocket, and you have this on for, let's say, like 5 days, for example, and you're putting it in and out, in and out, in and out, your pocket, throwing it around, you're going to get dust, you're going to get lint, you're going to get stuff inside the silicone, because it is very tacky. It's not extremely tacky, but it is sticky enough, to grab and grasp onto that iPod. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see this, but there is, a little dirt and stuff in here from just everyday, use of the case. So that's pretty much with every case. You should always, like I said in my past videos, usually after 3 days or so, I will take out my phone or iPod and clean it and pop it back in the case. So that's not a big deal. That's pretty much with every case. But as far as lint goes on the outside, it is just no lint catcher, no dust, no nothing, because of the texture. It's not sticky, it's not tacky on the outside. It's a great feel. It gives that grip in the hand, and it's so thin. This case is actually really thin, and it's so thin that you don't notice that it's on. So if you put this in your pocket, you throw this in, a briefcase, you put this anywhere, there's no bulk added, but maybe a centimeter. That's not, you don't notice it at all. When I have this in my pocket, you don't notice that it's even on, but it is there. It gives that great feel, gives it awesome look. And that's pretty much, my take on this case. Now, for those of you who like this case and are interested in this case, I do have a giveaway going on right now. So if you want, go to ironman333333.com, go to the giveaway polls, and that will be closing very, very soon. So get your polls in ASAP, because you can choose the case that you want to be a giveaway, and this is one of them. I already know the 2 cases for the iPhone and iPod that are currently winning. I'm not going to say if this is it. I'm not going to say if it's not, because the polls were intended to send directly to my email. So nobody's going to know what's going on with the polls. So if you're interested in this case, go on the giveaway, get in on this. If you interested in buying this case plus more with a discount code of 15%, go to vanmobilegear.com. Thanks again for sending me this case. I love your silicone cases. They are awesome. So I will catch you guys on my next video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.